never thought I would be taking on a triathlon.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm doing a triathlon in 2 weeks.
It includes swimming, which I never did as a kid. Biking, yeah, that's fine, but it's on a TT bike. And then running after you've done all that swimming and biking. Like, it's pretty hard just to even like think about doing 3 sports in a row, never mind actually doing 3 sports in a row. It, I'll just try it. Dating a triathlete doesn't help because then they're always out doing sports and you're like, I want to go do sports. I don't want to work, I want to just do all the other sports. So I think it's been an important part of my recovery process, both physically, health-wise, but also a little bit mentally, just a bit of fresh air, something different, and yeah, a new adventure.
It's great having friends that are pro triathletes, but then we did a run together the other day and then I realised like, oh it actually is cool. Like, in my head the pace of what an easy run is.
You did very well. She did very well. She was hiding the fact she was in pain. I could see it, but
I was in a lot of pain. I was like, okay, I'm meant to be running like a minute per k slower on this. Yeah, I can't believe I'm doing a triathlon in 2 weeks. I've been coming here quite a lot more than I would like to admit to my cycling followers. But yeah, swimming, I'm enjoying it.
When it comes to the running, the main thing I focused on was running off the bike. I ran a bit as a kid, but getting used to running on fatigued legs takes a bit of practice. Which brings me finally onto the swim, my nemesis. Over the last 2 years, I've gone from not being able to make it past 25 metres to now swimming a couple of kilometres quite comfortably. So if I can learn to swim as an adult, anyone can with lots of perseverance. Obviously, as an ex-professional cyclist, the cycling comes a lot more naturally to me. All in all, I prepared pretty well around my work commitments, but being the first ever Olympic distance triathlon I was competing in, I was heading into the unknown, which brings me back to race day.
Look how sunny it is. Things first is I've got to reheat my rice. I bought this from a very nice Thai restaurant, which I've been to 3 days in a row now. After this rice, I'm gonna be so fast.
Okay.
So far, I have 100% success rate. No. And this is part of the reason.
So, what is today's mission?
Well, first of all, it's surviving each segment. It's like Terry's chocolate orange. Actually, it's not like Terry's chocolate orange. What was the question? It's just like, you know when you crack it, like this is like childhood in the UK. It's like you get a Terry's chocolate orange in your Christmas stocking and you like smash it. All the segments come out.
And that's
and then
today's mission.
You eat all of them.
It's not Christmas today, Kira.
No, but you eat all of them, and then you realise that one Terry's chocolate orange is over 1,000 calories.
Okay.
What was the question though?
What is today's
What's the
mission?
mission?
Yeah.
Complete a triathlon.
Okay.
Ride bikes, go fast. I mean, swim, bike, run.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a poet. Coming into the race, I didn't really have any fixed expectations. Obviously, I have done like 2 whole triathlons before, so I had a rough idea of like, okay, I'd like to beat my kind of like swim time in the 1.5k, so I've done about 30 minutes, 31 minutes, so I was like, come on, like I'd love to beat the 30 minutes. Then on the bike, I've only ever done one 25-mile time trial, and I did it in beach shoes because I forgot my shoes, like those little Toms, and my dad was just like, I don't care if you forgot your shoes, we've come all this way to do the time trial, you're doing the time trial. So I just suffered severe calf cramps for like a few days after, and that pretty much taught me my lesson. But I did about 105, I think, from memory, 106. With the run, I didn't really have an expectation. One, because I've never done a 10k race, like a road running race. Obviously I run the physical distance, but I just didn't really have any idea, and especially coming off a time trial and a swim.
How much slack is there?
There's a bit less slack than last time, okay? Like this? Yes! Very good.
Oh, no.
Come in, grab the helmet, grab the bike, head out that way, do a little bit of cycling, come back in, put the bike, strap my shoes on. I think we're good. It was funny because the day before I was practicing my dive starts, like really getting good at them. I was like, yes, I've nailed the dive. I can physically do the dive. But then we arrive at the start line and everyone's like waddling in, no dive. It's like, what have I been practicing my dives for?
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Good luck!
All of our swimmers, you try.
Yeah, I just set off on my swim. I kind of started towards the back of my like wave, but I think in hindsight I probably should have been nearer the front, because we kind of like, we gave like predicted swim times. So I gave the swim time that I did in my last kind of race, so around 30 minutes. But I actually smashed the swim. Like I did 27 minutes 29 or something, which is like massively a PB swim, like 4 minutes faster than I've ever gone.
Cats, put your hands in the air if you're happy to be here!
Really enjoyed the swim. I always get a bit wobbly coming out because it's like all the blood is kind of like in your arms and stuff, and then when you stand up all the blood just goes away from your head and you're trying to like get your wetsuit off, and I was like, oh my god, my legs don't even work. So I've not really worked out yet how to like do that transition. Like that's the hardest transition for me for sure. Okay, I'm onto the bike and we're going into London, baby. Heading out on the bike ride, I was kind of like still feeling a bit wobbly from the swim, so really the first kind of quarter I was just kind of like riding quite within myself. I was like, oh, you know, you've got over an hour on the bike, like just pace yourself into this, you've got to run after, so like don't be doing anything stupid, you know. The ride course heads out from the ExCeL and actually goes all the way up to Big Ben, the Houses of Parliament, the London Eye. So it's quite cool, like you're cycling along with like, honestly there was so many people. I just hadn't even thought about that, but there was so many people riding. So yeah, took in the sights of London, really enjoyed that. And then as I started kind of getting halfway through that 25 miles, I was like, okay, now I can push on a bit more. I'm feeling like, yeah, the swim's behind me and I'm ready to push into the runs. Okay, 10k of fun left. But coming into T2, when I got off the bike, I was like, oh wow, that actually really hurt me. Like, and I think a lot of it was just pushing power in that time trial position is so foreign to me. Like mentally it's not foreign to me, and you know, I've spent my whole life racing bikes, but because I hadn't really prepared for it in terms of like riding the TT bike hard and then running afterwards. The legs are completely jelly now. Let's do it. I'm still content with the run. Like I ran about kind of 5 minute per K pace, which is definitely respectable, especially for my first ever one. So you can't be too disheartened with that. But I think like personally, I'm like, oh, I know that I could run so much faster than that. You never know really what to expect when you're doing something like this, and you can't really compare it to like just a straight run, because I'm like, oh, in a straight run I can hold a way faster pace, but then obviously you're not going to hold the same pace as you can in a straight out 10k run than you are in a triathlon. So I should have really known that going into it. Going so fast.
Well done.
Wow. I'm going to sit down for a sec. Really pleased with the bike. And yeah, the run wasn't so good, but I feel like overall I had a good day out. Woo! Thank you. Congratulations. Totally. Well. Right, so before the swim I needed a wee. I didn't go for a wee, obviously, during the swim. During the bike, the wee still needed to happen, but I couldn't make it happen. Like, I couldn't relax my body enough. And I was like, come on, Kira, just pee. Like, it's fine, you're already soaking wet, like, just get it out. And I just physically could not get my body to relax. I just couldn't. I literally would have had to have freewheeled, and there's no downhills on this course, so it's like, I was like, like, when am I gonna pee? So anyway, I come out onto the run, I'm cramping in my glutes, like my stomach is just like, won't stretch out. I feel terrible running, because I'm a little hunchback of Notre Dame now on the run. And I was like screaming to like the volunteers, like, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom? And they were like, oh, just keep going, just keep going. So probably like the first 2k of the run, I was just like screaming, where's the bathroom? And anyway, they like hid the bathroom behind the aid station. And I was like, guys, why are you making it so difficult for me? Anyway, so find the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Life was so much better. I mean, the feeling of releasing that pee after like probably almost 2 hours of holding pee. Since racing Gralloch, obviously doing this race, I suppose that I'm kind of redefining what racing is going to be about this year. I think like coming into this year, I was super motivated to be back smashing it at the front of races, but I think almost just like accepting the reality of like, it's gonna take a bit more time than that. Your body needs a bit more time. Because of the roller coaster of life, as these things happen sometimes, you know, it's not how you perfectly plan it. It just means that I can actually just have a lot more fun with racing this year. I can do a triathlon if I want to do a triathlon. I can go do mountain bike stuff, gravel stuff, and I just feel a lot more kind of like open-minded to what athleticism, sport, racing means for me. I guess my kind of novice journey in triathlon, it's definitely helping me kind of redefine and re-find my love for doing sport, training. And yeah, maybe it's a new chapter, maybe it's not. I don't really know, and I guess that's the fun part. So I will be sure to bring you more races, more fun adventures on the two wheels, maybe even a bit of swim, bike, run, who the fuck knows at this point. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you found something interesting from it. And yeah, I'll keep on keeping on, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Keep risking it for a biscuit, and as always, love ya! Boop.